Hello dear friends and all the followers, welcome on the new episode about the Gene 2.3 development. It's me Paul, and today's video will be one of the shorter one because last time I presented the breakthrough called the Crazy Twister, so if you missed it or if you are new here, you can watch it afterwards because this is really interesting new tool which is part on this new Gene update. And today I will talk about extended feature which I already presented in the beginning, and it's about to make the life with Gene more easier, more user friendly and comfortable. So let's just jump in. I will switch the screen and I will show the Gene. Now the Gene is already running in advance and it has about 14,000 cycles per second, and I've already presented the compare updated function in one of the first video where I spoke about the research and development related to the Gene 2.3, so you might know already something from that, but I made it more readable and to see all these results which I was able to implement during the whole development. So especially you can distinguish, or we can distinguish, between disordered and ordered numbers, and also the comparison and evaluation at the end of your generation will be much more easier, and you can use more efficiently the predictions P1, P2 and so on. So let's show how this works. Now the Gene is running for some minutes or for some short time, and here we have the input of the Powerball, three last drawings, and then we can have first prediction, and then the this is the future one, and then the prediction for P1 and P2. So what we usually do at the end of the generation, we just stop it and then we can click compare, and it's just now to see the waves of all the results. At this moment we have in total 3 output boxes with the results, so the compare is now finished, and when we look there, this is the monitoring. So it's usually weak because there is no a lot of cycles, for example only 270, so this result is weak. But everywhere you can see, first of all, you can see the whole wave. This is the best result, number 16, and this is the whole wave, and at this moment you can see that it's done with 2 colors. So it represents the wave in the graph. So the top one, this is the number of all hitted numbers. So these are the 3 matches and 2 matches. And based on the second line, which this is represent the whole numbers, and the second interrupted line represents the numbers which were drawn in the right order. So when we look here, we have 2 numbers drawn in the right order, 2 numbers and 1 number, but until now we didn't know which numbers these were matched, and here I can exactly show that if the number has 2 underlines, then it is drawn in the right order, so that is the number 39. If it was drawn, it matched but not in the right order, it's just underlined by 1 line. So you can see here this is number 37. Here in the second drawing we have a number 19 which was drawn in the right order, and number 39 which was not drawn in the right order. Here is the number 39 and it was not drawn in the right order because from this draw we can see there is only one number matched, and this is only one underline here. So that's it. If we have only one match in the second drawing machine, so it should be always drawn in the right order. There is no other change, so it makes sense. So that's how this looks, and based on the result you can see there are different waves. You can see how many numbers were drawn in the right order and how many were not drawn in the right order. So it should always correspond the light green with the double underlined numbers, and the dark green with just one crossed line. So for example, here this is the number 42 and then number 66. And now we have for example, there was no match in the second row, but one match in the right order is number 42. So it correlates together, and it is the sign that it's programmed correctly and the function works well. Here we can see luckily some stairs here, and there are, for example, two numbers drawn in the right order. So this is number 2 and 61, and two numbers not drawn in the right order. So is this number 39 and number 66. So all always makes sense. And that's the first function before you buy the ticket, or it make it easier for you to make the right decision when you see the waves, so you can decide from the last best waves which one to choose. For example, this one looks really promising, and I can be wondering what will be the result in the future lot. If you want to delete this let's say marking of the wave, then you can do it. You can delete it and continue the generation as I am showing here. So it's not now as double click, because there were some problems with this, but you should click the right mouse button. So I will do it in this way, and now everything will be cleared. So there are no underlined numbers or background colors in the output boxes. So it's finished, and you can see it's now cleared, and we can continue the generation using the transfer function. So now it's running and all is fine. So you can see in this way some results, and you can check how the waves looks. You don't need to use the clear function by right mouse button, because always you use the compare, it will be cleared before to make the wave really correct, corresponding to the latest results, because as you know, the outputs are changing and are exchanged by the latest best ones results. So that's the first approach. And then when I finish it and I already have some numbers, I can put these numbers to the first future loss and to check how many matches I have. So that was possible until now, and I will now do it like this one, and just like this, and then I click simply compare. It takes some time. Unfortunately, this tool is now more complex because it should recognize which numbers are drawn in the right order and which are not in the right order, and also the gene should have changed the to mark it as underline or double underline. Now at this moment it was quite quick, but if you use much more previous draws or much more output boxes, then it really takes some time, but it is always much quicker than if you do it by your hand, so it saves even hours to compare. So you can see here the results. So we have here the numbers, it's already marked. So when we filled it in, we also see which numbers were matched, and this is visible here. So number 29 was drawn in the not right order, but it matched, and number 67 which was drawn in the right order, and number 21. So we got in total 3 numbers, but you should consider in total from all the output boxes. So that's it. I can also continue, so I can fill it in. So I will write some other numbers. I will a little bit copy the results, like just to represent it, and I'll click again compare, and it's again taking some time, and it's redrawing all the matches to really make it correct, because the situation can change after your new generation, or after some time you might not be certain if some changes were done here. So you can see we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 matches, 5 in the right order. And when we look here, that this is the best output box, and there are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So you see the wave, and you see which numbers are matched in the right order. So you might think it's good luck here, but as I mentioned, I just was watching there, trying to put as many same numbers as possible here. And just I will do it without watching something right here. If we match something here or not. So let's check the last prediction. And this is really good to follow this, as now you don't need to run the gene every time after the lottery is drawn, but you can easily use the first, second and more predictions, and you can always watch the wave, how it looks, and based on the shape of the wave, like you see here, you can decide to choose this one and to put a new predictions here. I just hit it one number for here, and this is number 12. It is one underline, not in the right order. So that's how this works. And if you want to clear it, just not the left mouse button, but the right mouse button, and it works really well. So it's now cleaning. You can see it's cleaning all the input and output boxes. So it's cleared and ready for the further generation. So that's it, and I am at the end of today's video. I hope you found it interesting and you are looking forward to see or to use this new tool. As I said, the breakthrough was with the crazy twister, and also with the ordered and disordered numbers, and also with the upper and lower filter. So now at this moment I am implementing some small features to make really the life with the gene easier and more comfortable and user-friendly, to evaluate really quickly the results. So this is the compare function extended, and in the near future I plan to implement at least a small 1, 2 or maximum 3 tools, and then the Gene 2.3 is ready to to be released for me and for your use. So stay with me and see you next time when I'm ready with the next better future. Have a great time. Bye bye.